Good morning, everyone. My name is Yoliswa Dlamini. I'm the IT trainer on Google Digital Project. And my moderator for today is going to be Gaba, who's going to be taking care of your questions, any inputs that you might have throughout the session. So feel free to today's session. Please just familiarize yourself with the chat section. Tell us that where are you coming from? What are your expectations for today's session? So let us just get on it. Okay, still waiting for some people to get in. Okay, let us wait for others to get in. Okay. Let us just give other people time to get into the session. Please be patient. Hi, John. Welcome to today's session. Hi, African. I'm glad that you're doing well. Welcome, guys. Please familiarize yourself with the chat box session. Please introduce yourself and tell us where you're coming from and what are your expectations for today's session. So let us just get on it. Today, we're going to be looking at using data and insights to help your business to grow. So we're just going to be looking at the use information and understanding to help your business grow, right? So the things that we're going to be talking about, our agenda for today is going to be we're going to actually be looking at understanding the right questions to ask. Also, we're going to be looking at identifying the tools, the best tools to use. And also we're going to be looking at understanding and analyzing your data, right? Let us just get on it. So guys, I want you to tell me on the chat box, chat section, what words would you use to describe your customers? What words would you use to describe your customers? Are they loyal customers? Are they youth customers? Are they old people customers? Are they supportive customers? So what words would you use to describe your customers? I want you to tell me on the chat section, what words would you use to describe your customers? Right? So now let us look at understand the right questions to ask. So also, this is another question for you guys. What questions do you want to ask your customers? What questions as a businessman would you want to ask your customers? I mean, you would like to ask your customers if either are they still happy with the service that you're providing. You also want to ask your customers either they are happy with the service that you are providing or the products that you are providing. You also want to ask your customers either are they still happy? Do they want any sales or do they want any specials? So those are the questions that you may want to ask your customers in the business, right? So now we're going to be looking at the process for analytics. So the first step or the first process under for analytics, we're going to be looking at what is your objective as a businessman, as a person that owns a business. What is your objective? An objective, it's a goal or a purpose for your business. Another process that we're going to be looking at is, what questions do I need to address? As a businessman, what questions do I need to address? Either to my clients or to other businesses. So another process that we're going to be looking at, where do I get that information from? And number 4, we're going to be looking at, what do I do with that information? So this is the whole process for analytics. Right? So the first one is, what is my objective? Let us just get deeper into it. So when we talk about objectives, we're going to be looking at, tell more people about your business. Obviously, you want your business to grow. You want your business to be known. So you're going to tell more people about your business. That is the purpose of you creating your business, is that you want it to be known. You want a lot of people to know about your business, right? So another purpose or another goal is that you will want to sell more of your product or your service, right? So probably you develop strategies, analytics, or methods in order for you to sell more of your product or your service. How are you going to sell more of your product or your service? Maybe you just do a strategy whereby you're creating sales or specials to your customers. That's how you're going to be selling more of your product, right? Also, another objective is that we identify my most valuable customers. So it's very important as a business that you have the valuable, loyal customers, right? Because you know that you are actually doing great in your business, right? So another objective is that you need to find new ways to engage with the previous customers. So as you have a business, you need to make sure that you keep the communication with the previous customers, because the previous customers, they're going to be able to tell other people that there is another business that is actually doing great. So you need to engage. You need to find ways to engage with your previous customers, right? So now, another method that we're going to be looking at, what questions do I need to address? What questions would you address to your customers, right? Let's look deep into it. So the types of questions to ask about your business, we're going to be using an acronym of which is RIN. It's called, R stands for reach. So who is your target audience and how do you reach them online? So as a business, you need to have a target audience. Either you have a target audience as young people or old people, or maybe there's an age restriction into your business, right? So it is very important to have a target audience, and how do you reach them online? Also, you need to engage. You need to engage with your customers. So probably one question that you may ask yourself in under engage, you may like to know, are they finding what they need? So how do you keep the communication with your customers? Probably you develop surveys into your business. Either you send them via the emails, or you just post the questions on your website. So you want to know people's view, to actually know, are they actually finding what they need, in your business? Also, you want to know, are they active? Are they booking? Are they sharing information that you may share either on social platforms or either on your website? So you want to engage with your customers to either check either they are engaging or actually either they are active in the business, right? Also, you want to nurture them. It's very important to keep a solid communication with the customers. So you will want to know, are they coming back, right? So now let us look at, where do I get that information? So getting the right information, you normally get information from the social channels, from Twitter, from Facebook. Either maybe you post about your business on Facebook or Twitter. So that's where they're gonna get the information. Either they're gonna search them on organic search. Either they're gonna get information on your website that you have created. Also, the right information can be found on the paid search. So this is where you're gonna gain the right information. Now, let us look at the last process, of which is, what do I do with that information? Let's just look deep into it. So, using your insights, you would like to have market trends. Market trends, it is said that it identifies the latest market trends and insight. So, as a businessman, very important to be in line with whatever trends that are currently trending. So you will need to know what trends are actually trending at the moment. So it is your job that you find trends that are currently trending. And also, you would like to know the user experience, whereby you understand your customer's path to purchase and make changes accordingly. And also, we're going to be looking at content marketing, whereby you identify which type of content people engage with the most. So as you are a businessman, you're going to be posting things on the socials. Either probably you develop lives whereby you communicate physically, digitally with your customers. So you find ways which platform they normally engage with the most. Either when you have posted something, are they sharing those things? Are they recommending you as the business? So you want to use the content marketing, and also you need to adapt to the strategy. Use this insight to adapt your overall strategy. So once you have get that all these insights, you will need to adapt to them. How do you adapt to them? By adapting that, trying to say that if you're going to be posting things on your social pages, you need to post every day so that people, they can be updated, right? So basically that's they are trying to say, to adapt your strategy. Right now, I'm just going to pause for any questions. If you didn't get any clear information about certain things, you're allowed to type your questions on the chat box. Welcome, John. I'm glad you are actually based in Midrand. Welcome, welcome. If you've got any questions, you are allowed to type them on the chat, and I will just look into it. So now I'm just gonna pause for any questions that you may have. Any question is welcome. There is no wrong answer, or there is no wrong question. So you are allowed to post any questions that you may have. Yeah. Okay, guys, while I'm still waiting for you to type your questions, I'm just gonna move further. All right, so now we're gonna be looking at identifying the best tools to use. Let us look further into it. Now, guys, I want you to tell me, which analytic tools do you currently use? Which analytic tools do you currently use? Are you using social media platforms, as I've said before, to post about your business, to make sure that you maximize the recognition of business? Maybe are you using websites, because that's part of the tools that you would use to engage with your customers? So which analytic tools do you currently use in your business? Okay, let's just further look into it. Now, the tools that we can use in your business are the social media platforms. Can be Twitter, can be Facebook, whereby people, I think Facebook is more friendly, and a lot of people are actually using Facebook. And also Twitter is another platform that you can use to advertise your business. Also, another tool is organic search, of which is Search Console and Google My Business. We're going to be looking further into this as we go further. And then also another tools, as I've said, that you can use, it's your website, right? Which falls under Google Analytics. And also another tool is the page. Right. So now we're going to be looking too deep into these tools. Facebook page insight. What does it help? Where does it help? So Facebook page insight, it helps to find out what people are engaging on your Facebook page and how they are finding it. So as a businessman, you post things on your social media platform, as I've said. So you would like people to know either they are sharing whatever content that you have shared with them, either they are commenting, either they are recommending you. So that actually is Facebook page insight. So it actually, that is where you find out what people are engaging with your Facebook page and how are they finding it. So it's very important as a businessman, or if you have a business, that you need to hear views from the customers. Either they are still happy with your services, either they are still happy with your business. So it's very important to look at the Facebook page insight. Either the things that you're posting, are they liking it, are they sharing it, are they recommending it, and everything. Okay, another tool that we're gonna be looking at is gonna be Google Search Console. Google Search Console, it helps to find out available information about your website and its visitors from Google Organic Search. So when people, they go to your website, what do? Do they leave the reviews? Do they rate your website? That is Google Search Console. So it's very important to keep the communication with the customers, to also hear from them. What are their reviews? Are they happy? How they are rating your business, right? So Google Search, it actually helps with find out available information about your website and its visitors from Google Organic Search results. And Google My Business, we're going to be looking at Google My Business further to the other section. So Google My Business, it helps to manage your online presence across Google Search and Google Maps. And the Google Trends, as I've said, that is important to look at as a business, to look at what is trending at the moment. So Google Trends, it helps to identify the priority of a search term in Google and identifies whether a trend is on the rise or is on the decline. So Google Trends, it helps you to either identify whether the trend is on the rise or it's on declining before you make that decision as a businessman. Okay, let me just go to the chat section. I can see that John is saying, I use all social media and website. Thank you for your input, John. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And then, so how do you above the competition on Google Trends? So you will need to find the relevant topics. It's really important to find the relevant topics and the topics that are satisfying your customers, right? So also, you need to monitor your competitors. So you will need to be very unique. I mean, let us say you are selling cakes, right? You're selling cakes, and imagine there are a lot of people that are selling cakes. So you need to make sure that you stand out as a bakery business. So maybe you create cakes that has stars in it, but you need to be very creative. So you need to monitor the competitors, because there are a lot of people that can be doing a similar business as yours. Also, you need to look at the keyword research. And also, another thing, how to rise above the competition is to promote around seasonal trends. So as a business, you are a business that sells clothes. So you're gonna be looking at, okay, right now we are approaching spring. So what seasonal trends that I need to produce? Will I need to produce jackets? Obviously, no, you not need to produce jackets, because now we're approaching spring. So you will need to produce your summer dresses, your short skirts, because now we are approaching a certain season. So you need to promote around seasonal trends. And also you need to find topics by region. So as a whole worldwide, a lot of people may be interested into different topics. So you need to find topics by region, right? So now Google Analytics, it helps you to understand what customers they are doing on your website. So as you have created your website on your as a business, so you want what people they normally do when they visit your website. Do they leave reviews? Do they rate you? You know, so those are the things that you may that you may actually want to hear from the customers. So Google Analytics, it helps you to understand what customers they do on your business. I'm just gonna pause for any questions that you may have. Guys, keep your questions coming. You're allowed to ask any questions, clarity. If you didn't hear properly, keep your questions coming, guys. African, do you have any questions? Any input? Okay, while I'm still waiting for your questions, I'm just gonna go further. I'm just gonna go further to the next topic. For now, let us look at understand and analyzing your data. So it's very important to understand and analyze your data. Now, Google Analytics dashboard, this is how you're gonna be able to analyze and understand your data. So Google Analytics, it helps you with the trends. It actually helps you with the geographical, other what people that are interested into globally, what reviews, what is trending at the moment. So that is Google Analytics dashboard. It actually helps what is happening globally. What trends are there? Are they on the rise or they are not on the rise? What activities or what people are currently busy with or what they are actually interested in. That is Google Analytics dashboard. Right? So now let us look at how to set up a Google Analytics account. So for you to set up a Google Analytics account the first step that you will need to do is to go to analytics.google.com. So I'm just gonna pause for a moment for you to write this down. You go to analytics.google.com. All right, so I hope you have already noted that down. So you go to Google Analytics.com and then you choose the name for your account. You choose a unique name for your account. And because like there are a lot of businesses, as I've said, maybe that I say you're gonna be owning a salon business. So maybe you say your salon, you know, so you need to choose a unique name for your account. You need to choose a unique name for your account. And then you need to choose an industry category. Either your business deals with bakery, either they deals with health-wise. So you will need to actually choose an industry category. Right. So where to find the tracking code? To track your site's performance, it's very important to track your site performance, either you are doing well or you're not doing well. So to track your site performance, you need to add the correct tracking code to its pages. So you need to add a tracking code in order for you to check how you are performing. Right? So where to find the tracking code? When using a website builder or a blog, there may be a simple field where you can add a tracking ID for your website. So this is the tracking ID for your website. Now, you understand the four main the four main of reporting. So you like to know about your audience. It's very important to know who are they. how do they find you, what they are doing, and what are they worth to me. So these are the 4 main areas of reporting. So you need to find your audience. Who are they? How do they find you? Are they satisfied with you? Are they rating you? What are they doing? Their behavior. And also, what are they worth to me? So you know that always a customer is the first priority in the business, right? And then we've got data in Google Analytics. So Google Analytics, it helps with the dimension and the metrics. So Google, the dimension deals with the whats. So by looking at what people are actually doing on socials, the referrals, are they referring you? And the metrics, it actually helps with how many people are actually visiting your website, how many users are engaging in your website, are there any new users? Is there a session that has been developed? Maybe like if you want to create the survey questions, are they engaging into them? How many did they do that session, right? So the data in Google Analytics helps with the dimension, the what, and also the metrics, the numbers of people engaging, right? So now using RIN to ask the right question and know what to do with that information. So the first letter stands for reach. How are the people finding me online? It's really important, as I've said, you need to engage with your people. You need to identify which search terms are driving the organic traffic. You need to develop a relationship with the referral website. And also, how are they engaging with you? What people engaging with when they find me online? You learn which pages are not getting any reviews. Maybe on your website, people that are not happy about a certain page on your website. So you want to know which page they may not be satisfied with. So learn which page are not getting any reviews. And also you will want to discover what is really engaging your visitors on your website. Are they normally engaging based on the specials? If you have developed specials. Also, we're going to be looking at activate, which channel is driving the most booking, right? This is where we're going to be looking at identify which referring sites drive the conversion. Look out for underperforming referring site and consider reviewing the partnership. And also, we're going to be looking at nature. Are the customer happy to leave a review? Maybe you want to try to develop different ways to encourage customers to purchase, to actually try different ways to engage or to encourage purchasers to leave a review, what works the best. So that's how we're going to be learning how to ask the right questions and what to do with that information. And then Google Trends, as I said, Google Trends actually helps to explore what the searching, what is trending at the moment, what is fascinating people. That is Google Trends. Now, let us look at promote your business around seasonal trends. Seasonal trends, it allows your business to stay relevant and competitive. As I've said, maybe you are a business that develops clothes or that purchases clothes. So it's really important to be in line to stay relevant and be competitive. So you develop different clothes with different styles, right? So throughout the year, your business will experience peaks and dips that will impact your revenue. We know that as a business, we face dark days. Sometimes we have more sales, sometimes we have less sales. So that shouldn't hinder you into starting a business because that thing is normal. So throughout the year, your business will experience the peaks and dips that will impact your revenue. So you need to use trends to identify seasonal products that are in demand. It's really important to stay relevant, and you need to make sure that you produce the service or the product that are in demand. Like when we are approaching summer, that we know that people that are interested into having summer bodies. So what you need to do, you need to produce maybe like your website, you need to tell them stories, or you need to produce content that talks about taking care of their body, how to keep in shape and everything. So use trend to identify the seasonal products that are in demand. Probably you produce shakes that helps them to stay in shape, or maybe you produce nutritious food, or maybe a diet plan for them to stay right in shape, right? So also you need to adjust your offerings according to the supply and demand. Create the content about the current trends. As I've said, it's really important to stay relevant. You need to create your trends about, you need to create the content about the current trends. As I've said, probably you will update people about the right or the nutritious food on your site, so that they can be kept in shape and everything, right? So let us look at use Google Trends for keyword research. But before I go into that, let me just go back onto the chat section and look at if either you can have any question. So John is saying, I'm having a problem to register on Google Search Console. If you can explain me how to do that. And thank you, Kaba, for the response. So just pop the email and we can take you through it. Thank you, Kaba, for that input. Yeah. Okay, now let us look at use Google Trends for keyword research, right? So Google Trends shows what searches and keywords are trending. Use the related queries to section, whereby we identify other potential keyword tags, and the name your product categories according to popular key trends, keywords, sorry. Optimize your post according to keyword trends. So they made an example here. They say related keywords such as to woman blouse. So let us say you are actually looking at the woman's blouse. So maybe the related topics that you may search under or fringe. So these are the related keywords to women blouse. I'm just gonna post any questions that you may have, guys. Yes, Matoke, all Google tools free to use. They are free to use. They are free to use. They are free. You don't have to pay any money. They are free to use. Keep your questions coming, guys. All these Google tools that I have said, they are free to use. You're welcome, Matoke. You're welcome. Any questions, guys, that you may have? Any input? Come, you can share any. Okay, while you're still typing your questions, guys, now let us look at what do we have next. So what are your next steps? So the next step is that maybe you will want to know about other courses that Google may offer, of which are free courses. So please just write this down. Just go to learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills courses /digital skills courses. So I'm just going to give you a minute to write this down. These are the courses that you may be interested that Google's offers, and it's for free. You go to digital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. So I'm just going to give you a minute to write that down. Okay, let me just go to the next slide. So if you maybe you want some information, you can find us on social media. This is our Facebook handle. This is our Twitter handle and Instagram handle. So you can be able to get us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. I think these are the most user-friendly social media platforms that you can find us on. So I'm just going to give you a minute to look at it. You can screenshot if you like. You can write them down if you like. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your input. We're just gonna go to the next section that we need to talk about today. But thank you for this session. Thank you for your input. I really appreciate them. Thank you, John. Thank you, African. Thank you, Matoke. And thank you, Gaba, for the responses. I really appreciate them. So stay on the line. Now we're just gonna go to the next section that we talk about. I hope you're still happy. So the next section, we're gonna be looking at get set up on my Google My Business, right? So the agenda, we're gonna be looking at Google My Business, to set up on Google My Business and create an engaging Google My Business listing. That's what we're gonna be talking about under this section. I hope you're able to see the slide, guys. All right, let us look at how to discover Google My Business. We know that Google My Business is it's a business platform whereby you are actually gaining an online presence online. It's a free platform that you can use to gain your presence online, whereby you get more customers. Either they are worldwide, they can be able to search for you because you are on my Google My Business. So now, I want you to do this for me. Can you search on your browser? Just type pizza delivery near you. Can you search for me? Just type pizza delivery near me. Okay. I'm waiting for your input, guys. What did you find when you type, can you pizza delivery near me? Okay, let me try to do that. Try to search with my phone. Pizza delivery. So when I search, while I'm still waiting for your input, when I search, I'm not too sure if you're gonna be able to see this. So when I search on my phone, when I say pizza delivery near me, I'm finding a lot of pizza businesses near me. We've got Debona's Pizza, and they also tell me that they are temporarily closed. We've got Domingos Glenwood because I'm based in Devon. So I'm finding a lot of Debona's, actually pizza businesses around me, right? Okay, so the keyword that you might have used, probably when you're searching for food, as we have done, you can say pizza delivery near me. Probably because you said near me, that is either it actually locates you, are you local or are you global? And they also tell you either the business that you have set or the picture that you have said, are they open now or they're not open now? As you have seen, my search results, they have shown me that most of the pizza businesses that are temporarily closed can be either because of COVID or because of other reasoning. So these are the keywords that you may have used to find that search that you're looking for. Right? So we've got Google Maps. Google Maps, it's a web-based service that provides a detailed information about regions and sites around the world. Google Maps also has satellite and views of location. So Google Maps is one of the Google apps. It's a free app that actually helps you, gives you a detailed information about the regions and the site around the world. So let us say you are going to be traveling to Cape Town, but you don't know the route. So you are allowed to go to Google Map and say, okay, I'm going to be traveling from Durban to Cape Town. So you're going to type on the address box, on the search box of Google Maps and say, I'm coming from Durban. Actually, I'm from Durban to Cape Town. So it's actually take you through the route, the direction. Either it's going to show you that if you are driving, you're going to be traveling at this distance. If you're going to be taking maybe a plane, you're going to be traveling at this distance. You're going to be walking, of which is going to be hard to walk from Durban to Cape Town. It's going to actually give you an approximate days of that how you're going to travel, or how long you're going to travel rather. So Google Maps, it actually provides a detailed information about the region and the site around the world. So it also offers the satellite and the street views of location. That is Google Maps, right? So connect with customers in moments that matter. We've got about 87% of smartphone owners tend to search first in the moment of need. We know that a lot of people we know that a lot of people live in a new generation. A lot of people, they own phones, they are using smartphone to find different things. So 87% of smartphone owners, they tend to search first in the moment of need. So a lot of smartphone users, they search, either they are looking for a certain business, Either they're looking for a street location of a certain business, either they're trying to locate a certain business, so they use Google Maps. So we've got about 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. So a lot of people are not quite familiar with the location. So we've got 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. So people are trying by all means to find location to different things that they may be interested into in that moment. So also we've got about 67% that says Google Maps is the preferred navigation app. So Google Maps is the preferred navigation app. It's user-friendly and it's easy to use, right? So let us look at the benefits of using Google Maps. Google Maps, it marks your location. So with Google Maps, you get an exclusive presence that shows where your business is based. As I've said, it actually helps your business. Where is it based? People are able to locate you. People are able to find you because of Google Maps, right? Also, Google Maps, it actually helps into make your business discoverable, right? People are able to discover. It helps learn the customers about your business online through geographical relevance. Also, a lot of people, they may be interested into finding your business. So in Maps, it helps them to get direction to find you. So it offers Google Maps direction to people who wish to visit your office or your store. These are the benefits of using Google Maps. I hope I'm still. Now, let us look at conducting nearby searches using maps. So Google Maps, it helps to find local businesses. As I've said, it helps to also find maps. You are able to find maps. Also, you're able to get directions, right? So with Google Maps, you are able to be discovered quickly. You are able to do searches that are nearby. You are able to get directions and save the places, right? As if they've made an example for us here. They've made a search of business near me, all in one, as you can see. This is where actually they are located. And the quick access to apps. This is a different businesses that you may have searched. We've got EPH Business Network Ltd, other businesses that they've mentioned in the slides, right? So this is another task for you guys. I need to do this thing for me. I need you to go on your browser and search and choose the business near me using Google Maps. Are you able to discover those businesses? What are the search results? Just go on your browser and type businesses as you have done with the pizza. So just type business near me using with Google Maps. What are you finding? Let me just try to do that for you. Let me just go to Google Maps. So, not too sure if you're able to see this. So immediately as I've opened my Google, my business app, I'm already finding restaurants. I'm already finding petrol. If I may be interested into petrol, I'm finding groceries. So let me just type business near me. Business near me. So this is my search result. I'm just gonna read it out loud because I'm unable to show you guys. So as I've searched on my Google Maps app, I'm finding different businesses because I didn't specify which business do I want specifically. So I've got Urban Evolution Technology, Vugawenze Business Communication, IT, Work Business Solutions. So these are the different types of businesses that I have found. Okay. And also indicate which ones that are open, which are top rated. Okay. Let's continue. I hope you guys, you are able to do this on your own. If you have any struggle, I'm just going to show you how to do that one. Right. So what makes a listing to stand out? What makes your business to stand out? You need images. So you need to post relevant images. A lot of people that are attracted to images, your images, they need to be clear, they need to be relevant, right? That what actually makes your listing or that makes your business search to stand out. It's the images. Also, the reviews, they actually make your business listing to stand out. How people they are viewing your business as, do they leave positive comments? Also, the negative comments are allowed. As a business, you need to know where to improve. It's very important. You're not always correct. You are not always doing good. So you will need the negative reviews also in order for you to help you to improve. Did you put your address in order for you when they want to find you? So you need to put a clear address. If it happens that you have changed your address as a business, you need to also update on the Google My Business app or platform, that whereby you're gonna state that new address. So these are the things that makes your listing to stand out. Is the images, are your images relevant? Are they clear enough? People, are they happy about it? The reviews, negative and positive reviews are accepted as a business in order for you to grow your address. If it happens that you have any changes with your address, you need to change that. Also, you need to find, you need to put contacts. Contacts, are you using a personal contact number, or are you using a work office contact number? So it's very important, because sometimes as a person, maybe let us say you call me and maybe I'm on the flight, so I can't take your call. So you need to make sure that when you put the contact of a person that is going to be reachable to whatever, if it happens, there may be any circumstances, but that person is reachable, right? So you need to also clarify the business hours. If you have changed the business hours, state on the on your Google My Business app or platform or profile rather, that you have changed your business hours. As you have seen, as I was doing the searches, some they indicated that they are temporarily closed. So it's very important to change that frequently. Is the business website, is there, are the people are able to access it? You know, are they not finding any struggle to that business a website link that you have put there on your business profile? So it's very important to keep the contact. It has to be reachable person that always holds the phone all the time. The business hours, if it happens that maybe closed because of different reason, indicate, just go and take and change that. And also the website link, it has to be accessible, right? So that's what actually makes your listing to stand out. So Google My Business is a free tool that lets you to manage how your business appears on Google Search and Google Maps, right? That is Google My Business. It's a free platform that helps you to manage how your business appears and on Google Search and on the Google Maps. So it's a free platform that helps you to manage how your business appears on Google Search and on the map. If you remember very well, I said to you that Google My Business, it helps to improve your online presence. Other people, they may be trying to locate your business, they can be global or locally. So you are able to be seen there, right? So when you make the most of your business profile, right? So I'll be looking at how to attract the customers with a great profile. It's very important to post the photos and offers to your profile to show what makes you unique. As I've said, you post relevant pictures so that your profile can be unique, right? So also another thing that to make the most of your business profile is to find more ways to reach you, okay? More ways to reach you. People reaching you by calling. As I've said, it's really important to update the contact details. Are they messaging you? Are they leaving the reviews, right? When they visit your business profile. So with more ways to transact, you can do more with the business. So people, they can call you, they can message you, and also they can leave the reviews on your business profile. And also, to make the most of your free business profile, to be out there, you need to see how customers, they connect. As I've said, if you remember very well on the first session that we did, when you post your things, what people they are doing with the things that you post, clicking it, are they liking it, are they recommending it to other people, are they sharing it with other people? So are they clicking on it? Are they giving you calls? Are they doing bookings? Because maybe let us say you own a salon business. People, are they doing bookings online? Or do they follow to see how your customers engage with your business profile, right? Now, to share the latest about your businesses, you will need to go to this site, which is called marketingkit.withgoogle.com. So in order for you to share the latest about your business, you need to go to marketingkit.withgoogle.com. I hope you've written that down. Let me just go on the chat section. Hi, Bongosi. Welcome. Is this workshop or session is always available from YouTube in case one need to look at the relevant points in case one missed it? I think Gaba is going to take care of that. Please help me with that, Gaba. Welcome, Bongosi. Okay, let us just go further. Now, let us look at how to stay competitive with Google My Business. You need to make informed marketing decisions. So for you to make informed marketing decisions, you need to know, or you need to hear from your customers. You need to hear from the customers' views, how they are viewing your business. Are they happy with the product that you are actually providing? Are they happy with the service that you are providing to them? So you need to make informed decisions based on the customers' reviews or views. So also, to stay competitive with Google My Business, you learn from the success and the mistake of others. It's very important to learn from the successes and the mistake of others. So maybe you would like to search for businesses that they may be offering the same product that you are offering, and look at how do they do things. Look at how do they do their mistakes and how do they learn from, right? So another thing, in order for you to stay competitive with Google My Business, is to understand what services to offer to customers. So it's very important to engage with your customers. Either you develop live sessions with your customers whereby they're going to tell you either they are happy or they are not happy. What do they want to see more? You know, also maybe let us say you're going to develop what is this thing? Questions or polls on your website whereby you them what they may be interested into. Maybe let's say you are a business that owns a bakery and your bakery only offers the chocolate cakes and the vanilla cakes. So maybe you would engage, you put questionnaires on your website, or you put questionnaires on your social media platforms whereby you can hear from people that maybe they're no longer interested into vanilla cakes, they're no longer interested into chocolate cakes, maybe they want red velvet cakes, maybe they want blueberry cakes. So it's really important to understand what services to offer to customers. So you will need to engage more with your customers. Also, we need to identify how to stand out from the crowd. So to stand out from the crowd, you need to be unique. You need to be unique. That is the first thing that you need to do. you need to be unique so that you can be able to stand out from the crowd, because there may be a lot of business that are actually doing the one same thing that you are actually doing. So after that, you discover the industry trends and the customer preferences. So basically, that's how you stay competitive with Google My Business. Now I'm just gonna pause for any questions that you may have. Okay. So the session will not be available afterwards. Please, Bongosi, try to write like down, important stuff that you may need to. Probably maybe later you can just do your research based on those topics. Yeah. Okay, Gaba, thank you for that one. So if you've got any questions or need any assistance with anything, you can just drop an email to, as Gaba has said. So I'm just gonna pause for any questions that you may have, guys. You're welcome, Bonkosi. Any questions? Matoke, do you have any questions? John, are you still satisfied? African, are you still with us? Any questions, guys? Any question is welcomed. Okay, while you're still typing your questions, let me just move further to the next section. Okay, now how to get set up on Google My Business. I remember, I think it was it John or Matoge who asked about how are these tools or this platform for free? Yes, they are for free. Now we're just gonna be looking at how to up on Google My Business, right? So step one, so we've got 4 steps to creating a Google My Business listing, a Google Map listing. So step one, create your Google My Business, and you also need to verify your business. You also need to complete your profile as you have created it, and also you need to populate your profile as you have created it. Then let us just look further into it. Now, step number 1, creating your Google My Business. Please write this down. Write this down. It's very easy. You just need to go to your browser and you just say business.google.com. Business.google.com. That is the first step that you need to do. Go to your browser and type business.google.com. Once you have done that, so you need to actually sign in. You need to sign in. So once you have done that, you need to download the Google My Business app. So you download your Google My Business app either on Google Play Store if you're using an Android phone. So you download the Google My Business app. That is the first step. First step, you need to sign in on google.google.com. Then you download the app. And then once you have done that, you need to state a unique name, as they've made an example. So you need to categorize your business. As it has been stated here, we have got Nina. Nina is the mini market. And also choose the category that fits your business best. So Nina is a florist. So that is the category that falls under Nina's business, right? So it's important to actually put your name there. It has to be a unique name. Also put the category that your business falls under. And then helps the customer to find you and contact you. So they ask you, do you want to add location so that customers can visit, like a store and office? If you've got a store and office, so you would like to put a location so people that can be able to locate you. Excuse me. So what contact details do you want to put? They also made an example. Either you want to put a contact of a working or your personal number. So those are the contacts that you may want your customers to contact you with. Right? Step number 2, you need to choose a way to verify. It's very important to verify once you have created your account or your business profile. So you need to verify. Now, how to reach out and get verified. So get your business verified today. They say a verified and optimized Google My Business, it increases your business visibility and credibility on Google and Google Maps. So for you to verify a business, it increases your visibility and credibility on Google Search and Google Maps. So for you to actually verify, you go to www.operamini.com/OFB. www.opera.com/OFB. So once you have created your business profile, also make sure that you verify it because it increases your business visibility and credibility on Google Search and Google Maps. Right? So as you have verified, now how to make sure that you have verified your business. You go to support.google.com/business. You go to support.google.com/business. That is how you're making sure that you have verified your business. Let me just look at. Hi, John. I'm glad that you are still fine. I'm also doing the course on Google. I'm glad that you are doing the course. I'm glad. I'm so happy about that. So when making a business available on Google, how do you make sure the GBS coordinates are correct? Okay, thank you for the response. Okay. I'm glad that there are people that are actually doing the course. Thank you for that one. Okay, let us move further. Then let us look at step number 3. You need to ensure that your profile is complete. As you have created, you have verified. So now make sure that your profile is complete. How do you make sure that your profile is complete? You make sure by looking at, does your address appear there? Did you include your hours? Are the contact details there? Is there any visual content? Is it clear enough? Is there any a logo that is there, right? As they've made an example here, they said that where are you located? So here they made an example of a person that is located in United Kingdom, and they've written the location that they're based onto. So it's very important that you need to ensure that all these things, they do appear on your profile. Right? Now, a complete Google My Business listing is important. We've got about 2.7 times more likely to be considered trustworthy. We've got 70% that is more likely to attract location visits. So a lot of people, they visit about 70%. They are more likely to attract location visit. And we've got 50% that are more likely to lead a purchase. Now, step number 4, you need to populate, you need to distribute now your profile as you have created it. You need to add photos. Your photos need to be clear. They need to be relevant. And updating your opening hours is very important. As I've said before, if it happens that you have closed today, do update that you have closed today, and you need to keep the content fresh and relevant. So that is how you populate. This is how you distribute your business profile. Now let us look at adding your photos into your business profile. There are several types of photos that you can add to your listing. We've got a logo. A logo helps customers to recognize the brand. So whatever logo that you put there, it has to be relevant with your brand. You can't be putting a logo of a salon while you are a bakery business. So your logo, it helps to recognize your brand. Also, you need to put a cover photo, a photo that best represents your business. So that is a cover photo. You may also want to add additional photos, add different photos to highlight features of businesses, of your business that customers consider when making purchases decision. So for more information available, you may want to go to support.google/business or answer. So it's very important that whenever you post, whatever can be a logo, either add a cover photo or additional photos, they need to be relevant to your business. Right? Updating your opening hours. This is where you update your opening hours. So you go to your app and then you go to info, then you go to, you see business, then add hours. Now, how to keep the content fresh? You keep updating the hours, the opening hours, keep updating them. Use attributes to highlight services options. You need to add a post to your profile, very important. You turn on the messaging if maybe people, they wanna contact you via messaging, so you need to be able to respond into them. Also, how to keep the content fresh, you need to edit your business description, very important. Hours and service disclaimer, utilize the Google Trends and highlight the temporary closures. As you have seen to one of the sessions that I have made, some businesses that did indicate that they are temporarily closed. So this is how you keep your content fresh. Now, let us look at how to create a website for your business. Guys, for you to create a website for your business, you don't need to have programming skills. You don't need to have programming skills. You don't need to go to school and study. But there are actually free platforms like Wix.com that actually helps you to create a website for your business, right? So you don't need to have a certain skill for you to create your website. It's actually free, Wix.com. You can try to search for it later or do a research about it at Wix.com. They help you to create a professional website and a working website. So you need to go to create and then you edit and then you publish your website once you are done creating it and editing it. Right now, how to get started? You click website to get started. I've made an example of Stacey's Bakery. Yeah, this is actually on Google My Business. Right? So use the Google My Business app to manage your listing, to manage your searches. Right? So manage your business profile on Google is very important. You can see cakes here. I'm not sure if there are blueberry muffins, but we can see cakes there. Manage your business profile on Google. Attract customers by sharing offers and events is very important because the customers are the first priority in the business. Without customers, there will be no business. So you need to attract the customers by sharing offers and events. So maybe let us say you have a bakery business, maybe you want to produce a special where you say you buy 2 cakes and then you get 1 coffee for free, or you buy 2 cakes, you get 1 tea for free. So you need to attract customers by sharing and the events, if you have any. You engage with the customers on the go. Finding out either how the customers are they rating your business. Do they give them the 5-star rate, or are they leaving the reviews? So you need to engage with the customers on the go. When they have left a review on your profile, you need to answer them, or you need to be actually active when you engage with the customers. So you need to make sure that your business profile stand out with the photos. Photos are important. Photos are part of the content. So you need to make sure that your business profile pictures, they stand out, right? So you need to learn how the customers, they find you. As I've said, the reviews they leave there, are they negative? Are they positive? Also, the negative reviews that are important so that you can be able to see where you should improve. I'm just going to pause for any questions that you may have. Any questions, guys, that you may have? Engaging Google My Business listing. How to create an engaging Google My Business profile, right? So to make your profile to stand out, you need to engage by adding engaging photography, right? You need to create an engaging post. It's very important to engage with your actually customers. So you need to post engaging post, engage with your customers, and leverage insights. So this is how you make your your business profile to stand. You add engaging photography, you create engaging posts, you engage with your customers, and leverage insight. Okay, you need to make sure when you add the engaging photos, do they have enough lighting? Do they meet the focus of the description that you may have indicated underneath the photo? Is it edited correctly? Is the framing correctly? So these are the things that you need to look at when you are adding engaging photos. Do they have enough lighting? Are the quality is good? The focus, does it meet the description underneath the photo, the editing, and also the framing? Right? So the photos for your business profile, you may like to include the pictures of the exterior of your business, also the interior of your business, maybe like so add the virtual tour and the street views when people that are viewing your business profile on Google My Business platform. So we may want to include your exterior pictures about your business, interior and the virtual tour and the street view. Right? So how do you add engaging post? You need to add a title. You need to add a title. You need to provide a call to action. A call to action may want the customers to share. May they want the customers to recommend you to other, if maybe like friends or families. So that is a provide call to action, right? Also, use photos and videos. Other people, they are more comfortable when they look at the videos. Some, they are just lazy to read. Some, they are fascinated by pictures and videos. So make sure post engaging, post like videos and the pictures as well. Write a clear description. You need to ensure that your posts are accurate. So whatever post there, they need to be accurate and they need to have a clear description of what you have posted underneath. Right. Now, how to engage with your customers. As you can see that we've got reviews from the web. Here are the people are actually commenting on your profile. We've got 4.9 rates, so they've rated this as 4.9. So I can't read this. I can't read. It's really too small. And then we've got another one from the web, and then the customers, they can be able to rate. So this is where you engage with your customers. So this is the question for you guys. What could you do to encourage customer reviews? What things would you create to engage with, to encourage the customer reviews? Would you maybe create surveys for them so that they can communicate with you? Would you create polls, so that they can be able to communicate or to leave their reviews? So this is how you can actually encourage the customers' review. Right, so we've got leverage inside to grow your business, as we have been shown here, where customers view your business on Google, how customers, they search for you, for your business, how are the phone calls here. We can actually see that we've got, actually, they say this business receives about a total calls of 49, and it actually indicates which time people are actually calling and the directions. So this is how you can leverage insight to grow your business. Now, what you will learn from the insight, you will learn how the customers found your profile. You will learn how the customers found your profile. So people, they're gonna leave reviews there, how they're finding your profile and everything. So another thing that you will learn, what did they do? What did they did once they found you? Are they recommending you to other people? Where they are coming from. So it's very important to know what does your business attract clients that are based on locally, or is it globally? So it's very important to know where your customers are coming from. You need to know when people, they engage the most. As we have been shown on the previous slide, we've got a total number of 49 calls. So we've got a certain time whereby people, they engage, maybe like they do bookings online, they do calls. So you need to know when people, they engage the most and how your engagement compares to similar listing. So these are the things that you learn from the insight. Now I'm just gonna pause for any questions that you may have, any input that you may have. Keep your questions coming, guys. Okay, while I'm still waiting for you to type your questions on the chat box, feel free, you're welcome to type any questions, any input that you may have. So I'm just gonna look further to what we're gonna be talking about to the next topic. All right, so I want you to tell me what are the next steps that you may like to do as you have learned about this course. So the next steps may be that you may want to learn about what courses does Google offer. It's free courses. So you will need to go to the site. It's learndigitalwithgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. You can find free courses that can actually help you to whatever that you may be interested to learn about. Right, so you may also find us on social media. This is our handles. We are available on Facebook, we are available on Twitter, we are also available on Instagram. So I'm just gonna give you a minute to take this down or take a screenshot of this so that you can be able to reach us. So under facebook.com/Google Digital Skills Africa / and then on Twitter, we've got twitter.com/Digital Skills AF, which is Africa. And then we've got on Instagram, it's instagram.com/Digital Skills AF. So these are the handles that you can find Google Digital Skills for Africa. So guys, we are done for today. We are done with the second session. Thank you so much for your participation. I really appreciate it. I'm just gonna be here for some questions that you may have, clarity, if you need any clarity, any input. Are you happy about the training? Did you learn anything? Was it fruitful? So I'm just waiting for your input and the comments, guys. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the participation. I really appreciate it. So I'm just gonna stop now. I'm waiting for your questions and input. Feel free, guys. You're welcome, John. Welcome. Welcome, Bongosi. Welcome. Really appreciate your comment. African, are you still fine? Matoge, are you still fine? How is the training? Matoge, African, are you still good? So I'm just gonna be here for a couple of minutes, waiting for any input, any questions that you may have.